Another airline passenger arrest for bad behavior. This time it was a 50-year-old New Zealand woman. She was dancing in the aisle. Apparently she was drunk as the aircraft was taxiing. We know that's a no-no. Stay in your seat when you're taxiing. This was on a
Wait,
Qantas flight
I
from
want to see
Sydney
the dancing. Hold on.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't-
where is the dancing?
Where's the dancing?
I
Oh,
think
she
this
was-
is post-dance.
She was after the dance.
This is apparently
Wow.
after the dance move.
What kind of dancing was she doing that she ends up on the ground?
This video
No.
was just released by Australian Federal Police, Allison. So I think the dance already happened. This is the aftermath.
So
Yeah.
DWD, dancing while drunk, is not allowed. I mean, what kind of, do we want fun on the airplane or not?
More
You know?
dancing.
Yeah.
More
Not
dancing.
while you're taxiing.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's the
the
key.
timing is the problem. I got it.
And
I'm pro dance.
And believe it or
Me
not,
too.
that is just the tip of the iceberg. At Heathrow Airport this week, police arrested a Saudi Airlines passenger for allegedly punching a crew member
That's
as
not
he
good.
tried to open a cabin door seconds after touchdown.
Wait, the passenger tried to open the cabin door?
Not good.
Or
That-
the crew member, and they punched the crew member. Yeah, whatever.
He's a
You don't
passenger.
punch the crew member. That's the bottom line.
Well, the FAA reports 1,089 unruly passengers in the first 8 months of the year. 2,000 has been the yearly average since COVID. In several of those cases, alcohol fueled the fights, which raises our question of the day. Is it time for booze-free flights? It's 50-50, which is rather remarkable at this time
Yeah,
of the
it
morning.
is.
I would just add here, this is a good discussion, but there
Yeah.
ain't no way airlines are going to lose that profit.
That
They
revenue.
are struggling to make money these days. Very
Yeah.
few even do. So it is a good discussion.
Mhm.
I will say as a really outside the lines opinion here, there are these drinks that I've mentioned on the air,
Mhm.
hemp THC drinks, and I've talked to the flight attendants union about this. They would like to see them on airplanes because they tend to chill you out.
Make
Two
you
or
take a
three of
nap.
those would make you fall asleep.
Yeah, take a nap.
Yeah.
That is
That's
interesting.
such a good idea, Dave. That's the answer. Is do
I-
THC drinks. It mellows everybody and makes you sleepy on the plane.
Yes. Exactly what we need, you know?
I think you've just
keep
solved
pushing it.
our long national disaster, our long national nightmare.
You're welcome,
That's so-
America.
Yeah.
Until we've really solved it, we've got America's psychologist, Dr. Jeff Gardere, joining us now this morning with all of us to explain. Jeff, is it the altitude? Is it the booze? What's contributing to these air rage incidents, if we even know?
Well, good morning, team. It's great to see all of you, and good morning, Connecting America audience. There's a lot going on here. What we're looking at are issues around, yes, alcohol. And by the way, I'm all for booze-free flights, but the issue is that people will sit at the bars at the airport before
Exactly.
they go in. And so that can be an issue too. But we see a lot of things going on. The FAA report over 2,000 U.S. incidents in 2024 alone. So this is a huge problem, as you're pointing out. The major culprits, cramped seating, fatigue before getting on, especially the fatigue of waiting online to be checked in, strong odors coming from fellow passengers, pre-existing anxieties. Allison, you talked about that. People tend to have a lot of these issues with nervousness and then getting on the flight, forced checking of bags, flight delays, long layovers. So all of those things are contributing to a lot of the anger that a lot of folks have, or actually the low tolerance for any kind of frustration.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think the delays and the cancellations definitely add into it. Even the fear of that happening. You spent this money on a ticket. Could this happen? So I guess, Jeff, my question would be, how do we reduce the air rage, or do you see it going up getting worse before it gets better?
I think that it will continue to go up if we're looking at some of the data that's coming up. But I think that there are certain things that we can do. For example, less alcohol consumption, right? First of all, the Surgeon General, Vivek Murthy, told us that we need to reduce even moderate drinking. And I think we need to do that for the flights. For those people, Allison, who have issues with anxiety, well, certainly they can do breathing techniques or maybe medication, as I think you all have alluded to from their physicians, might be helpful. But for others, you know how we see these things on TikTok where people are filming what's going on with any kind of confrontation? Put those darn phones away and
Why?
talk
Why?
to the
Why?
flight attendants
But
if you're
Doc,
having an issue.
let me ask you this. I mean, it is important to document some of this violence. Why put your phone away? If there's a confrontation, don't you want it filmed?
Well, if you speak to the flight attendants, they should be able to quell the situation in most instances. But we see people start performing for the phones. They say, "Oh, you're going to film me? Well, I'll film you," and then that situation just increases.
Yeah.
People don't want to be called out in that way, Allison.
All right, Dr. Jeff, thanks so much. Let me just add a couple of things here. One, Dr. Jeff put his finger right on the problem. It's not drinking on the flight. It's drinking before the flight.
Yeah.
A friend of mine flies for Southwest, and he said, no, those people get on drunk.
Yeah.
They rarely, if ever, drink enough with many bottles
Right.
to get hammered on a flight. But two, I agree with you, Allison. I think the phones need to be out because that's what shames people ultimately. It's that fear of being shamed and going viral around the planet that would actually chill me out. So
You'd
keep
think,
those
but I mean, it
phones
sounds
out.
like, yeah, well, I agree with you, Dave. There's nothing that you and I do that isn't broadcast. Okay. So, I mean, you and I, that's just how we're built. But I think what Jeff was saying, that it can also inflame somebody, like when they see someone filming you, you can get aggressive. But these poor flight attendants, guys, they
I
didn't sign
know.
up for this.
They
I
did
mean, the
not.
fact that they have to be referees in a fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a shame.
So there's that question of the day.
Mhm.
Is it time for booze-free flights? I'll take a double is in the lead, Dave, right now.
I kind of
I
thought
know
that
with
would
my
be the
family,
case.
we wouldn't have time to booze it up before a flight because
you're
we're always like,
skating in at the last
yeah,
minute.
exactly. We're just trying to make it to the gate.
Yeah. Mhm.
Last word on this. Go to the airport at 9 a.m. and you'll see a crowded bar.
Oh,
9
I
a.m.
know. Yeah.
Okay, it's given us an excuse to drink far too early.